Now before this video starts, I want to say that I'm still giving away a Nerf Pocket Strike and 30 Elite Darts, and basically all I have to do is subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment down below on saying that you're done and you're done following up above. But try to do that on my other my Alpha Hawk video, because that's the main video where I did the giveaway, and it's much easier for me to collate all the comments, right? Now, anyways, also I have a new schedule coming out. My schedule is every Saturday night or morning, but it's gonna be on Saturday. Every Saturday I have a new video uploaded, so make sure you guys stay tuned to every Saturday for a new video. I am doing carousel commissions, accepting carousel commissions, or just basic commissions, right? Nerf commissions in Singapore. So make sure you guys click the carousel link below and see what kind of commissions I do. There's a range of blasters that I do, and I'll be adding more as I learn and I go along. And yeah, it's a really cheap, and you get lifetime warranty, so long as you keep whatever I give you. And also, this video, this strong arm is for commission. So if you're the commissioner watching this, or if you're the customer watching this video, I just want to quickly tell you that your plunger rod, the part where the little kind of flexing bit, which actually kind of stressed and it just bent when I received your blaster. So I actually replaced it with my old strong arm, or my own strong arm, not old strong arm, my strong arm that I kept, and I still have it, and I just took out the plunger rod and I replaced it. So yeah, just wondering what went wrong there. I'll just tell you, I'll tell you now. So that's it. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Nerf FPS Mods here. I'm back with another video, and today in this video I'll be showing you guys how to mod the Nerf Strong Arm in 5 simple and easy to follow steps. Now the mods that we'll be doing today is a spring replacement. This spring is gotten from Black Tactical. It's $8. We'll also be doing a peg removal, and also to allow reloading. So let's begin. Alright guys, so the first step is to remove all the screws from the Nerf Strong Arm. Now I'll be using 4 different screws. I have no idea, I don't really know my screws, but I can tell you guys this is a really small screw head. This is a medium-sized screw head, and this is a large screw head. I probably won't be using this large one because mostly can't fit inside the screw ports, or whatever they're called. And but this one, this screwdriver, medium-sized, just works just fine. And I have a flathead screwdriver to pry open the blaster, and I'll tell you guys why later on. And yeah, let's begin unscrewing the whole blaster. Alright guys, so I finished unscrewing the Nerf Strong Arm. Now there are 12 screws, and they are all the same, if I believe, and there are no hidden screws at all, so don't worry about that. But also just make sure you get on this screw right here. Bring it closer. This screw over here. Maybe you guys might miss out on that. Sorry, getting a bad cough, sick recently. So first thing you want to do is remove the priming handle, and I believe we don't have to remove the bottom priming handle, this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull from the handle, and we're gonna just slowly, you can use a flat head and pry out slightly. Oh. There goes my tactical reel. I'll pick that up later. And that was what I was afraid of, but it popped off anyway. This is the blaster opened, and there are a tactical rail. There is a tactical rail in the blaster right here. So mine actually popped off, if you guys saw just now. I don't know whether I edited it in or not, but maybe you want to hold the tactical rail in while you're taking off the blaster, or actually be like just pry open very slowly with this. But I like to do things extremely fast. So yeah. Now also another thing is this is the catch spring, and this is the catch. Sorry, this catch may have popped up for you, but I'm just gonna set this aside for now. This is the catch spring. and this is the catch. So we are just gonna set this aside. Alright, now let's move on to step 2. Alright, so step 2. So step 2 is removing the pegs in the blaster, in the drum, sorry, and also we'll be removing the or enabling rear loading at the same time. So we're gonna remove this turret just like that. So you gotta pull it on the like towards the left. So because it's connected to this little thing over here. Alright, so this is the drum itself, and this is the part where it enables rear loading and where you feed your darts. So the front of the barrel comes off nice and neatly, nothing to pry out. Now at the back, you can see there's a bit of tension here, and like it's not friction fitted, so don't worry. It's definitely not friction fitted. So basically, you just take a precision screwdriver, a small screwdriver, and you can also wait. Can I use the big one? No, I can't use the big one. So basically, you want to get there are 2 screws over here, as you can see. That this is the first screw port, and this is just a fake screw port, the one you see right here. Now the screw port here, you can see that. So there are 2 screw ports. Just if you can't see really clearly, I'm sorry, but you can just find your way to it. It's really simple. So start unscrewing the screw ports. Alright, so we're gonna just remove these 2 screws. Okay, there we go. So I removed 2 screws. Now you can see the gray piece still doesn't want to come out, and the screws are not holding the gray piece out. They're actually holding the 2 blaster apart. So there is one over here and then another piece over here. So basically these 2 pieces separate. You just wanna sort of just pop it out like that. And that was a bit rough, but you guys can use a flat screwdriver. But it pops off like that, and there we go. Alright, so these are the parts that you should have when you open up your drum or turret. Now actually there is a spring that came with this. I lost it. I'll find it later on, but if not, I just get my replacement one. I have a lot of springs, a lot of extra strong arm springs that was in here, so yeah, I'll just use that. But for now, there is a gray piece holding into the drum over here. So basically what I want to do is I take a precision screwdriver, or use a big one. This one's a bit smaller, and there's a screw right in there, and just unscrew the screw. Actually, it might be better if I use this. Yeah, it is better because I don't want to strip any of my screws. So that comes off. So these are all the parts. We don't need this, or for now we don't need this. We don't need a gray piece, and we don't need yeah, we don't need this. We'll be needing this too, and we don't need this, and we don't need this. Only be working on is this little thing which has all the pegs in here, and as you can see, look at that. Look at the amount of pegs that are in here. So there's six pegs in here, and basically instead of just using pliers to twist the pegs out, since we also want rear loading, but if you don't want rear loading, it's okay. You can just take out the pegs with a wire snippers, or I'm just going to this snippers. I don't know whether it's actually for wires, or you can use pliers and twist them out. But I'll be removing from the back because I want also to enable rear loading, right? So let's just take our wire snippers, and as you can see, I just cut them out on either sides. So yeah, just like that, just cut on one side and try to get as close as possible so that you don't have to do any do a lot of cleaning up later on, and it should be something like this. And just do it for every single one. Alright, and that's that. That's all your pegs removed. And these are all the pegs that were in here. So this we can throw away. I'll just put this here aside. And sorry. Now you can take a round file, whatever file you have, and start just filing this down inside, because you can see there are a lot of grooves and we need to clean that up. So let's just file it. Alright guys, so I finished removing all the pegs from the drum. Now there's a few tips I want to give you guys on removing the pegs. Now after using Hawaiian snippers, you can actually be done from there, but if you want to enable rear loading, you gotta clean up a lot. So I take the Dremel, a grinding bit, and I just grinded it down, and also I grinded the sides to make them much more bigger, and also to enable, and that's how it enables rear loading. Also, you don't want to make it too big that it messes up with the seal over there, that my strong arm over there, the strong arm over there. It's because there's the foam and you want that to always stay in contact, and you want it to cover to have a great seal. Now, also over here, I also took a grinding bit and I grinded this down. This one is actually extremely important. Don't forget about this. You have to grind out using a Dremel. You can also use a file, but a Dremel is way easier. I just Dremel it out using a grinding bit, and then slowly but surely I managed to get, you know, dots rear loading inside there. And that's how you test it. And basically you also can close it up, and I'm gonna regret this, but there you go. It just fits in nice and snug. Okay, so that's that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys how to assemble the whole drum thing together. Turret. So you're gonna get the back gray piece and this orange tab thingy, and feed it from the back, yes. And take your one where you remove the pegs, and you should see two holes, one right here. Let me show you guys, one right here and one right there. And I know there are two different looking holes, but it's the same. And just fit it in, and then take your screw and just screw it in, just like so, nice and tight. And there you go, the gray piece cannot come out. Now what you want to do here is next, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take your peg, and the one with the thinner side, you feed it into here. There you go, just the hole over there. You just put into the hole. We take the spring. I got the spring actually from my other strong arm. And then this is the turret. Oh, this, whatever this thing is called. And we put it in and align it and close it up. Nice and friction fitted, nice and tight. I want to actually close it fully this time. Make sure it's all nice and tight in there. And we're gonna take our, oh, you wanna see the spring does this, so it will take the turret nice and easy. And I'll just put it in. Now actually, if you lose the spring, you can actually replace it with air restrictor springs, but if you don't have, then I don't know what will happen to your blaster, so take care of that. And yeah, this just feeds it like so. Now before we do that, actually we're gonna take two of our screws and we're gonna screw it in to the screw parts at the back. Okay guys, so just ignore the mess I have. Here, but I want to warn you guys that these two screw parts must align together with the two screw parts over here. If not, it wouldn't screw, which is what exactly the issue I had, and I was wondering what did I do wrong. And it should close, and it should be able to screw in now. And yes, that was the issue. So make sure you guys don't forget about that. A lot of people miss out on that, especially me, I guess. I actually modded the strong arm like 3 times and I actually didn't even notice this. I guess I was lucky. But yeah, so just screw that in nice and tight. And the other side. Okay, and we can fit this in. And there we go. This is the drum turret done. I'm gonna set the drum tower aside and we're gonna move on to step 3. Okay, so step 3 is removing the locks. Now the only lock in this blaster, oh, I actually want to keep this because it's extremely hard to put back. So yeah, the only lock in this blaster is this little piece over here. Now you don't remove it. What it does is actually when you open your turret, it prevents you from pressing the trigger. So unscrew this. Basically unscrew the screw pod over here. And it's a different side screw. As you can see, it's a different side screw. And should we take out the trigger, and then we're gonna take this rod out. If we can just pry it out easily, and it comes with a spring. As you can see, so the lock comes with a lock and the lock spring. Alright guys, so moving on to step 4, we're gonna do a spring replacement. Now this is the Black Tactical spring. As I said, it's a I don't know, let's try to focus it. Strong Arm V2 spring. It's $8 at blacktactical.com, and here's the spring. So before I actually open the spring, we're gonna take out this whole set of internals. It comes off just like so. Okay, we're gonna set the shell aside with the back priming handle. Oh, oops, let's put that back. There you go. I'm gonna set this aside for now. I'm gonna work on this. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the plunger tube, and I want to explain to you guys things about the plunger tube. But before that, I'm gonna tell you guys that you have to make sure that you don't lose this. This is the return spring, and it's very easily lost. Let's see if I can actually get it to focus. I don't know, but yeah, that's the return spring, and we're gonna just, to take that out, we're gonna just pull the plunger tube back, and it pops off just like that. So be careful. It's a pretty strong, a little bit strong spring. Let's put this aside, and we're gonna take the plunger rod out, and you want to actually, this hook actually prevents it, so just kind of tilt it up a bit and then remove the plunger rod out and the plunger tube, and just twist together with it, I guess. And this whole set of internals come apart, and we're gonna set it aside, and this is what we're working on today. Okay guys, so this is the plunger tube, and this is the plunger rod with the O-ring. I'll turn the plunger rod and the spring as you can see. Now I was testing this seal previously, and I want to talk about the plunger tube because it's an extremely well designed system. Now at a glance you might think that it's a air restrictor, and at the back here is an air restrictor. It's not an air restrictor, and do not drill it out. Now what this actually does, let me explain the system real quick. When you have a dart inside the turret, it pushes against this and enables full airflow. At the same time, it blocks this hole right here. You guys can see that, this hole. What this hole does is actually, when you're dry firing a blaster, it allows air to seep out slowly so it doesn't destroy your blaster. So you can fire again and again, right? Now, basically, when I was testing the seal, the air restrictor didn't really held on to the hole over here, so it lost a bit of air. That's fine, really. I'm not really affected by that. Also, I was testing the O-ring because now plunger tube tapers into the end. The seal is pretty good, and I think if I add any more O-ring to this, it will actually ruin the seal. Not really ruin the seal. It will actually prevent the blaster from going all the way forward. So, all in all, basically, you have to keep the air restrictor spring. The air restrictor. The back part here, as I said, I haven't actually talked about the back part. It's actually to hold the spring and the air restrictor. So do not remove the air restrictor in any cost. It will cost you a lot of air and air volume actually, and just waste all your air volume. Now let's put this aside. I'll be lubing it up later, so I'm cleaning everything up. So I'm just gonna take my towel over here and just clean out the O-ring. Makes it much more easier. Just clean up the whole the whole spring thing, because it's really greasy, and just gotta get that out. Now, there is a notch right in here, over here, because it helps to hold the spring in place. Basically, to remove that notch, you just use your finger or pair of flathead screwdriver, and it's out just like that, as you can see. And then also, you want to, then all you want to do is just tease it out, because there is a like a T-shaped hook over here. You want to just tease it out like so, and then you can pull it out or thread it out however you like. I'm just gonna pull it out, and also you can see that this thing just goes up, which is extremely cool for the Slamfire system, which I will not be talking. It doesn't use a spring too, it uses this little piece of plastic, so be careful of that, not to sorry, not to break that. Now this is actually a decent spring. It's not that bad of a spring. It's not that bad of a spring, actually. Yeah, it's not that bad of a spring. It's a pretty decent spring. Check out the upgraded Black Tactical spring. It's a much beefier spring than this one. Good lord, it flew on my face. As you can see, this is much taller. Not really much, like tiny bit taller, 1/4 taller than the stock strong arm spring. So I'm just gonna put this in, and it's okay. Do know it's a bit hard to get it into the T-hook. There we go. I got the spring in, and just thread it into. Oh, this is an extremely hard spring to get in, and I spell, oh, good lord, I need to do it the last part. So okay guys, so I have successfully able to put the spring inside, and I actually just used my 2 fingers against my chest, and I pushed the spring over the notch. It just grinded it a slight bit, but it's totally fine. Sorry about that squeaky noise, my chair. Anyways, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean the inside of the plunger tube up. So let's just clean it up so that I'm able to put in my lubricant into the plunger tube. I don't want anything mixing around, so just use a lubricant right here. Just use my hands, because why not? And I'm gonna lubricate the O-ring first. Give it a decent amount of lube. Lube the inside of the plunger tube, which I will do right here. Much better seal. Okay, so basically guys, the spring goes right, the restrictor is at the bottom here, and just give it a slight little twist, and that should go in. To know also, how do I know? I actually got the orange peg to line up with this, so I can put my spring in. This is the return spring. Don't forget about the return spring. Put that in, and there we go. This is the final product. Help. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to put together the whole blaster. And let's move on to step 5. Okay guys, so step 5 is basically assembling the whole blaster together, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So the first thing we want to do is put this set of internals into the turret blaster thingamajig, whatever you call this. There you go, isn't too difficult. And make sure your spring is behind the white piece right there. Okay, and now we're gonna put in our our trigger. That's that. Make sure you can press it nicely, smoothly. I'm gonna get the turret right here. Okay, the pack facing out. The one that I removed the packs facing towards the internals. Put the gray piece in, and should go in just like that. And lastly, our catch. Well, not really lastly. We're gonna basically put the catch in first. Now the as you can see, if we can see right here, the orange piece goes together with the priming handle, so or behind the white color piece. You guys will understand when you're doing this mod with me. So that's that, and then you insert the spring together like that. Okay guys, so basically what you have to do is align this white piece together with the like a jagged teeth shape kind of piece. Can you see? A teeth shape kind of jagged teeth thing with the white piece. And that's that. And yeah, that's it for the Nerf Strong Arm mod. It's a pretty simple mod. Just a few things you take note, and you watch my video, you guys will understand. Quick overview of what we done. We have enabled rear loading by also removing the pegs. We have upgraded the spring and removed the lock. It's a much heavier prime, and you can actually deprime it if you're actually careful enough, but sometimes it will slam fire. We have removed the lock, as you can see right here, and that's basically it. That's for the Nerf Strong Arm mod. So let's move on to the firing test. This is the stock Strong Arm firing ring streamline darts, and I just painted it, no modifications done to it. First three are gonna be single fire, then the next three are gonna be slam fire. That's a defect dart, but okay. This is the modified Strong Arm firing streamlines. First three are going to be single fire, next three are going to be slam fire. Okay, this is the modified Strong Arm firing Stephens, and here's the rear loading. First three will be single fire, next three will be slam fire. Alright, so that was it for this mod guide. I hope you guys understood how to mod the Nerf Strong Arm. It's a simple blaster to mod, and hope the customer also likes my the blaster. And that's it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like the video, comment down below on what you want to see next, what mod you want to see next. Subscribe to my channel for more of these modding content, Nerf content basically, and also don't forget I'm giving away a Pocket Strike and 30 darts. So subscribe to my channel, like, and comment down below that you have done the following of the above. So I'll see you guys next Saturday, because I post videos every Saturday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!